We're going to talk about CalChart's new input system. First of all, let me open up a show that I've been working on. This is the Arena show from a couple years ago. Now, you'll note when we start off this show, if I press play over here in the animate window, and I see about 450, looks like 48 beats in, that it goes into a march, where people will now march to their location. I can always also open up and view animation, and we can start that playing here. And I can scan forward to the 58 or the 48-second mark, beat mark, and here we go. Let me see people march north, south, east, west to the next point, and then they mark time once they made it to their point. We're going to stop that. We're going to move this. And one of the things I'm looking at is what it would be like if I had a block that moves separately, and instead of marching directly to their points, they did a diagonal military. Let's go ahead and do that. I go back to my field view. Let's zoom in a bit by pinching and zooming here. Great. So what I want to do is I want to make sort of a squad with these 9 people here on either side. Well, first off, what I do is I'm going to change their dot type. I'm going to say they are the solid. And now we've got them in the solid one. I'm going to get rid of some of these print continuities I don't need. And I'm going to keep the animation marching errors still here. I'll reduce that so I can see what's going on. Great. Now you'll note what happened is because I changed these dot types, it preserved their original marching continuity. What I want to do is I want to get rid of some of this continuity. I'm just going to get rid of all of them by pressing delete and delete. And you'll note that CalChart informs me, hey, there's going to be a problem here. Well, let me add a continuity to them. Well, first of all, what I want to do is I want them to go diagonal military high step, then north-south to their next point. And let me show you how I can do that. First of all, here what I can do is by double-clicking here or pressing the plus sign, that will bring up a new continuity dialog. I'm going to press the plus sign to bring that up. Now this is the continuity composer. Right now, I'm going to create a new continuity line, and you'll note that it's unset. If I pull down, it shows me all of the possible continuities I can choose from. And you'll note that there's a convention with the capital letters indicating if I type those in, those would be the shortcuts. These should be pretty familiar to you if you've ever done CalChart before, because those exactly match the previous typed continuity system. Let me choose that diagonal military high step that I was talking about. High step diagonal military. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check that. And I'm going to say, where should they walk to? And I pull it down. We'll say next point. And say done. Now I notice off the bat here I get some warnings saying not enough to do and collisions. And that's likely because what happens is everyone's waiting for 48 steps and these folks aren't. Let's take a look if we animate and see what that looks like. All right, let's start the show. Oh, as we can see right now, plenty of collisions as people are marching into each other. All right, got it. Let's go ahead and fix that up. First of all, let's go back to the field view here. And it looks like what I need to do is insert a mark time by 48 there. Let's go ahead and do that. By double clicking, I bring up editing that one. I want to create a new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push enter. What I want to do here is I'm going to say, now previously I pulled down here, but I know exactly what I want to do. I want to mark time, so I push MT, and then I push the enter key. And it already fills in what I needed to do. And now the pink square is on the next unset value. I want to mark time for, say, 52. Give other marchers a chance to get out of the way before these ones get moving. And now, which direction should they march? Well, looking over here, everyone else was facing east. Let's have them continue to face east. Now, I could pull down, click on east, or I could just push E and enter, and you'll note now I have a complete continuity, and I can say done. Now I look over here, and while I put it in out of order. Let's go ahead and rearrange this. I can rearrange any of the continuities by clicking them on them and dragging them into the position that they need to be. Great. Now I'm still getting errors down here. Not enough to do and collisions. Maybe these folks aren't waiting long enough. Let's go ahead here and edit that down and change this 52 to 56 beats. Enter. Done. Ran out of time. Not enough to do. Didn't make it to position and collisions. Let's take a look. Moving this forward to 48. Beats in. So they waited. What happened? Oh, you know what it is? I didn't want them to go diagonal military. I wanted them to go diagonal military high step. Let's change that. Diagonal military high step to next point. Great. And in addition, let's adjust that back to 52. Enter. Done. And now I get the warning, not enough to do. You know what? Let's cap all of this off by pressing the Enter key, mark time remaining east. Done. No errors. Great. And let's take a look at that. If I animate the show, see here, how does that look? Not too bad. And that's how you can add continuity with the new continuity input system.